everybody. As we know, we are 6 days away from the most famous holidays of the year. It's called Shavuot. Shavuot, if you translate it into English, means weeks. And the idea is to understand, to have full understanding what we're doing. Because we need to understand the secret. So that's why there are so many books. I wish and I hope and I desire that I will be able to cover everything through the knowledge of the Zohar, through the knowledge of specifically Rav Ashlag, about how to connect to this awesome, amazing holiday. So first, the pshat, the simple, before we get the sword, the secret. The pshat, the simple way, is basically there is 7 weeks, 49 days or 50 days, to be more exact, between Passover and Shavuot. And the idea of Passover is the whole concept of Itaruta de Le'ela, meaning the secret or the wonderful, wonderful blessing that coming from above to below. On Shavuot, we are basically, after we prepare everything on the Omer time, on the 49 days of counting, or 50 if you wish, when we're counting, that's been our preparation to receive what the Creator meant to give us on Passover. So that's the basic understanding. It's a basic understanding, but we should be super excited once we understand this lecture. And that's why we make a decision, Debbie and myself, to put it on the web, a real explanation for wherever you are, whoever cannot manage to be with me here. So at least you have the secret from the Zohar, from Rav Ashlag, from the Ari, from different books. So we're at least for 1 hour of understanding what we're doing. So first I'm going to read the Zohar from the Akdama. I will start from the end and then go to the beginning. It's very powerful. So he says, Shuvu Yekarim, Rabbi Shimon says, sit, dear people, v'nechadesh tikun hakala balayla hazeh, and let's prepare the bride to the groom at this night. Shekol mi shemitchaber ima balayla hazeh, whoever connect to the bride, to the Shekhinah of God, to the female aspect of God, yeh nishmar, will be protected, kol oto shana, the entire year, say Rabbi Shimon. Lebala, in the upper world, velemata, in the lower world. V'yotzi shnato b'shalom, and he will live the whole year with peace. Alehem katuv choneh malach Hashem saviv li'ira v'chaltzem ta'amu uru kitov Hashem. Those people, not only they will be alive and no bad will happen to them, they will experience even the negative thing that they go through as a blessing, as a wonderful thing. And we're going to more explaining it, what it means. It's a very important thing. Why? Because it says that the Chag Matan Torah, the holiday that called Matan Torah, the holiday that calling the gift of the Bible, it doesn't call receiving of the Bible, it's called Matan Torah, ובחינת ההרה של גמר התיקון, is the light of גמר התיקון, is the light of the end of the תיקון. דבילה המוות לנצח וחירות ממלאך המוות, which is the light, which is removing the angel of death. Not the angel of death want to kill you. The angel of death actually doesn't want to kill you. But the angel of death wants you to find the formula how to do it. It happened when? Shavuot. But I see many people coming to Shavuot and drink coffee and try to stay awake. We need more than that. We need to be awake, but we need to understand why we're staying awake, how to stay awake, what exactly we're doing. I call a gentleman and he told me, I'm tired of this. I'm not going to stay awake this year. It's not for me. I said, why? Why? I said, well, I'm not in the mood. So what if I tell you that from midnight till Alot HaShachar, till dawn, every hour you get 10 big diamonds that will keep you enough money for 10 years, every diamond. Would you come? Would you come? That's exactly what happened that night. What if I give you a cure for every disease that might happen to you? Would you come? Yes. What if I give you protection for you, your family, and your children? Would you come? Yes. But do we believe it's possible? Al ken raui להתאמץ. That's why say Rabbi Shimon. It's good idea to make an effort ולהמשיך and to draw האור הזה בשעתו ביום השבועות. To draw this light in the day of Shavuot. כי בטבע מאורות שחוזרים ומתחדשים במועדם. Everything is going back to when? To Wednesday. What happened on Wednesday? Wednesday, in the day of the creation, go back in Genesis, God created the sun and the moon. The sun and the moon were equal, meaning Ze'er Anpin and Malchut were equal, meaning the groom and the bride were equal. Then, to go to our tikkun, Malchut had to go one level down, and then Ze'er Anpin is giving light, meaning the light is no longer coming from above directly to Malchut, it has to go through filter. On Shavuot, no filter. We, the Malchut, the physicality, we're going together with Binah. It's so beautiful. And it is called Gmar HaTikun. ויהיה מובטח גם אתה. דהי פקשתי בשלם. ותהיה לו חירות במלאך המוות. It's promise. Not because we're smart. Because it's promised by Rabbi Shimon that the person will have freedom from the angel of death. לפי הפירוש הבית שם דקה לזמן על גמר התיקון ממש, and you experience it's not enough just to be alive. Be alive. Hey, many people are alive. Many people are alive. Are you really alive? You are alive. You are wherever you listen to me. You're in Bahamas, Hawaii, Zimbabwe. You're on the beach. Are you alive? Not only you're going to be alive, said Rabbi Shimon, you will experience Gmar HaTikun. Gmar HaTikun, we're soon going to explain it, mean that experience that it's perfect. Whatever you go through right now, it's perfect. Can you imagine that certainty? יהיה כאן הפירוש של ויהי פקשתה בשלם, כי המלכות נקראת שנה, ומתוך התחדשות המאורות של התמכין דאורייתא, whoever studied Torah, you need to study at that night, לאחר גמר התיקון, הנה יהיה מובטח לו לתקן השנה, שהיא מלכות בכל השלמות. At that time, the person who studied Torah at that night, which helping Malchut to be equal to Ze'er Anpin, of course they give him the whole year to enjoy to be alive. כי מבחינת התחדשות המאורות של התמכין דאורייתא, נקראת תיקון לילה דקלה. What does that mean, Shavuot? What does it mean the fixing, the correction of the kala, the correction of the bride? Meaning supporting of the study, supporting of the Torah, specifically the Torah, specifically the Bible, when we study it all night. And we're going to be here, we're going to read it together with the consciousness. שיהיה המלכות הנקראת שנה. What is מלכות? כל שנה. שנה mean year. So when it say, it promised to that person to live the whole year good and safe, meaning that the Malchut will start taking care of him. Malchut means physicality, this world, this physical world. יוציא השנה בשלום בכל השלמות קבוע. And that's why he can live. He can make sure that the year will be wonderful. Now, I was thinking at the beginning to go the simple way and then talk about different minhagim, different tradition. But I'm going to go now explain what exactly happening in that night. You ready? Because that's going to go a little deep, but it's important. What is this Laila de Kala? What is this Laila de Kala? The Zohar talk about it deeply in the Akdamat of Sefer HaZohar, but without truly Rav Yehuda Ashlag, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, may the righteous will protect all of us, and will give love among us, to the people who love us, to the people who don't love us. It will be unified. What Rav Ashlag said, Bi'ur HaDvarim. Love it. I love it. Every time I read it, it's so beautiful. הכתוב אומר ככה. What does it say? We all going to be written in the book of memories of God. Still not clear. It say like that. I will read a second. The whole work that we are doing is for the Gmar HaTikun. Gmar HaTikun mean that the person is working on himself. What is Gmar HaTikun? There is Tikun and there is Gmar HaTikun. Tikun mean that you're truly working on yourself to change. Tikun mean correction. What do you correct? You correct your ego, you correct your selfishness, you correct your agenda, you correct your selfish desire, addiction. You becoming better. You transform yourself to become a better person. Anger. Gmar HaTikun mean the end of time that we will see that everything was an illusion. Not clear, right? Let's go deeper. ביאור הדברים. מטרם גמר התיקון, דהיינו, בטרם שהכשרנו את כלי הקבלה שלנו, לקבל רק על מנת להשפיע על נחת רוח ליוצרנו. Before the end of the tikkun, the way we're functioning is with agenda. People who tell you, you have to stop having an agenda, you should answer them, it's impossible. Why? Because God created me this way. I have agenda. Everybody has an agenda. The one who's telling you they have no agenda, that's an agenda. Why would they tell you they have no agenda? If they don't have an agenda, they wouldn't know that they don't have an agenda. People who have no agenda don't even know that they don't have an agenda. But somebody who's telling you I don't have an agenda, that's the agenda. Because they want you to know that they don't have an agenda. Everybody has an agenda. Okay, let's start. Good people have an agenda too. Everybody has an agenda. We are human. We're born with an agenda. What is this agenda built from? What does that mean? It means that everything we do, we have benefit from it. Everything. Even the good thing. Even praying to God. But of course, the work on ourselves is to get, to work on ourselves spiritually until we don't have any more an agenda. That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. But to get there, it's so beautiful to get there. But think about it. Let's say I'm helping a poor man. I have an agenda. I'm getting a smile. I'm happy. I'm praying to God because I want something from God. I have an agenda. So there is the original vessel that God gave us, the original ability to receive that God gave us, is to receive good thing because God want to give me. The desire that we've been developed later after that is I want to receive because I don't have. Two type of desire. On Shavuot, we have the ability to get to a place that we are receiving everything with no agenda, and because of that we become like twin, Gemini, to become one with the Creator. Can you imagine the gift? And it's happening in few hours of the night and in the prayer of the morning. It's so powerful, so powerful. And I can't believe people are missing it. I can't believe. Everybody should stop, millions, billions of people should stop and do that together. It should be a universal holiday. That's what it should call. Not national holiday, universal holiday. If there is a dream, and I have, is to stop everything doing Shavuot globally, all over the world. Africa, Australia, India, Far East, Middle East. Stop. Stop. Midnight till the morning. Do it right. Do it right. Do it right. כלי הקבלה שלנו not ready yet to receive the good of God. Why? Because our desire to receive is selfish with agenda. God has no agenda. God just want to give. So what happened? We create a blockage between us and the Creator. So we need a vessel that will be ready to receive what the Creator want to give us. And that's why it's called the holiday of Matan Torah. The holiday that God give us gift. The holiday that God give us the Torah. That's what it's called. But to get to a place that God will give us the Torah, we need to prepare the place where we can receive the Torah. The Torah not necessarily mean physical book. The Torah mean abundance of health, of good relationship, of money, of happiness, of goodness, all the good that the Creator want to give us. When we think about ourselves, we are connected to the tree of knowledge, good and bad. Everything we experience is good and bad. I have pain now in my shoulders. Literally, I have pain. So I'm experiencing pain. So this pain is bad. In the level of Etz HaChaim, this pain, there is no bad. It's only good. Because from the Creator point of view, there is no bad. Why would I experience bad? Because I am connected to the agenda world, to the tree of knowledge, good and bad. And that's why I'm feeling that the pain, bad. And he continued. כי המלכות היא הנהגת העולם לפי מעשה בני אדם. The מלכות, the seventh level of the ספירות, the physicality is acting with us the way we act with it. כיוון שאין לנו מוכשרים לקבל כל העונג והטוב שחשב השם יתברך, because we're not capable to receive all the goodness that the Creator want to give us, בעדנו מחשבת הבריאה, מטעם האמור לאל בדיבור הסמוך, על כן מוכרחים לקבל את הנהגת טוב ורע. That's why we can only receive good and bad. We receive good and bad. Good day, bad day. Good relationship, bad relationship. Good food, bad food. Life is going like a roller coaster. Up and down and up and down, down and up. This is our life. מהמלכות שההנהגה הזו מכשירה אותנו סוף סוף לתקן כלי הקבלה שלנו על מנת להשפיע. So why? But why we have to suffer? Why we have to go through so much tough time? Because the Malchut is helping us slowly to make ourselves better and better every day until we will receive only for the sake of giving pleasure to the Creator. I hope that's clear. And if it's not, do not be shy to call me. ולזכות לעונג הטוב שחשב בעדנו, וכבר הארכנו בזה בסבוך. ותדבר שהרגשתנו הטוב הרע מסבת גם כן עניין שכר ועונש. When a person feels bad and good and bad, they also feel punishment and reward. They feel both things. When you feel pain, that's like feeling punished. When you feel good, that's like feeling rewarding. So both things, withdrawing the energy of tree of knowledge, good and bad, and we're not able to draw the energy of tree of life. What is God? What is the Creator? What is the light? Only good. Why we experience good and bad? Because of the tree of knowledge. We tested through the snake. We make the sin. That's why good and bad. What happened on Mount Sinai? What happened with Shavuot, the first Shavuot, the Matan Torah? What happened? We did well. 39 days and 18 hours, we did well. We were waiting. We had certainty, the tree of life certainty. But a few hours before Moses came with Etz HaChaim, with the tree of life, what happened? The golden calf. What is the golden calf? Good and bad. We couldn't keep the consciousness of only good. And that's why we couldn't receive it. And that's why we keep celebrating every Shavuot. Every Shavuot, it's available, the tree of life. Every Shavuot, Moses comes from the mountain, every Shavuot. It's still happening. Every Shavuot, tree of life is coming down. What type of egel we connect to? I feel pain, I feel tired, I need to stay awake. Don't go there. Wow, it was good connection, it was bad connection. There is no such a thing. It's always good from the Creator point of view. But from the receiver point of view, some issue. So we continue. So when you go feeling pain or feeling rewarded, you're feeling punishment and reward. כי הרגשת הרע גורמת פירודה מאמונתו יתברך. When you feel bad, when you're going through bad things, you feel you did a bad thing, you disconnect yourself from the certainty in the Creator. And if the person מתאמץ בעת הרגשתו הרעה, when a person making an effort, listen carefully, when he's going through a tough time, when he's going to judging himself, when he's going to whatever he does bad, not to lose his certainty in the Creator. Only the Creator. Remember, it's you and the Creator. It's not you and your rabbi. It's not you and your teacher. It's not you and your priest. It's you and the Creator. Certainty, the Creator. While you're going through a bad time, while you're going through doing the negative thing, you not lose your certainty, and you continue trusting the Torah, trusting the Bible, trusting the mitzvot completely, then you're getting a reward. The reward is, it didn't make sense. You study, now I'm teaching you, and I have pain in my shoulders. Doesn't make sense. This is all what the Creator wants me to do. Why do I have pain? I can have doubts. I can have doubts now. You are now listening to me. Some of you might have pain, relationship pain, money pain, some pain. You might have doubts. Say, Whoever is able to get to that place, of course, mekabel sachar. You're getting a reward, but be careful. Getting a reward, right away you're falling into good and bad. The reward is to be able no longer to be connected to good and bad, only good. The person is not able to go to that certainty time, mekabel piruda, is falling into doubts, falling into separation, and then he starts having doubts. And unfortunately, when he goes through doubts, it's in the Gemara, the Talmud in Kiddushin, שהקדוש ברוך הוא מעניש עליהם פה על מעשה של עבודה זרה. It's considered like you worship idols. If you, when you're going through some pain, feeling like God punish you, if you thinking that kind of somebody forgot about you, it's considered idol worshiping. It's the worst of the worst. And it's so bad that the doubts then going deeper. And then it's called me'arher al harishonim. You give charity, you help the blind man to cross the street, you help all kind of people, and then in the end, nothing works in your life. You might have doubts. Hey, what happened here? Where is the Creator? Chas v'shalom, if a person going like that, then what happened? At that level, the person considered Rasha Gamur, a complete wicked person. Because now he even wonder for all the good thing he did. Then he lose all the reward for the good thing he did. And if he do tshuva, if he do repentance, if he change, he considered like a child who start from scratch. But why I'm telling you this is pretty confusing, right? Because some of you now have doubts. Say, hey, Eliyahu, it just said we get reward, we get punished. Again, when you fall to the universe of punishment and reward, which is true of knowledge, good and bad, it's there. When you're understanding with certainty that whatever you go through, b'lei nara, it's a bracha. Bracha. I had a phone call with a very dear friend of mine today, God bless him, that tried to convince me that whatever I'm going through right now, it's not fair, what has been done to me. I listened to him. But I make sure while I'm reading it, not to fall. He had something to say, that's how his view. I feel I'm blessed. I am blessed. And I will continue to be blessed. Whatever it will be painful in my shoulders, whatever it will be issue in my relationship, whatever it will be issue with how people treating me, I am blessed. And I will continue to be blessed. Because there is no question that the Creator is taking care of us in a perfect way. And I will continue. When we believe in good and bad, we're going to go to up and down. The elevation is called day. Okay? And when you fall down, it's considered like a night. And unfortunately, when you're falling like a night, at that night, what is it night? You have doubts, you start wondering if you did something right. You start wondering, why did I do all those good things? Why am I sharing this with you on Shavuot? Look what it says. Begmar Tikkun, in the end of time, when we finishing all the Tikkunim, יזכו לתשובה מאהבה. כי יגמרו תיקון כלי הקבלה, שהוא רק על מנת להשפיע נחת רוח להשם יתברך. In the end of the Tikkun, every selfish desire, every doubt, every negative thought will transform itself to desire to receive for the sake of giving to the Creator. Meaning what? Meaning we no longer want that for me because I want it. We want it because I know it's giving pleasure to the giver, which is the Creator. Meaning we will get into an understanding, into a deep understanding that this whole universe is so perfect that even the doubts I went through, even the negative thing I did, even the what I call punishment or pain I went through, is the best thing that can ever happen to me. שיהיו רק על מנת להשפיע נחת רוח להשם יתברך. ויתגלה לנו בזיווג הזה כלי הטוב, כל האוטו והעונג. And then we will experience with our five senses, with our body, with our soul, all the goodness that the Creator want to give us. And then we will see כל העונשים, all the pain we went through when we were down, all the doubts we went through. They were our purification to get us into a place that we will see that it's all perfect. But while we're going through that, while we're going through the pain, you cannot see. You cannot see it. I mean, if you go to a dentist, if you go to a doctor, if you go to a procedure, at that time, you actually don't see that there is good there. You're in pain. You want it to be over. But what is the difference between going in minutes before you go to procedure with doctors and the minutes after you leave with good news? And minutes before you go in, you feel, maybe I did something wrong, maybe I didn't explain myself well to the doctor, maybe the doctor don't know what he's doing. There is a lot of doubts at that time. And minutes after the procedure, after you saw everything, you knew that the pain you went through with the dentist, with the body, with the stomach, with the leg, it was a necessity for you getting to a better place. So what is the difference? Certainty. Certainty. Knowing that this is the best that it can be. There's no such a thing as punishment from God's point of view. There is no such a thing as pain from the Creator point of view. But unfortunately, because we connect to the Malchut, to the Etz Hadat, to the tree of knowledge, to go to bed, we're still in this cesspool, swimming around and wishing for a good thing to happen. But that bad thing, that bad smell, motivate you to elevate yourself. Or you can be there and say, why did I do that? Oh, why did I invest? What? Simple. The whole investment is not to make the cesspool better. The cesspool will be the same. Never going to change. The cesspool is to push you to a higher place that's called עץ החיים. כילולא אותם העונשים הנוראים. Without those punishment, without those pain. לא באנו לעולם לעונג ולטוב הזה, ואז הזדונות האלו נהפכים לזכויות ממש. All the bad things that you did purposely. All the negativity, all the doubts that we have become זכויות, become mitzvot, become merit. Can you imagine all the bad things we did? Because why you did bad things? You tell me. Why are you doing bad things? You're not doing bad things because you're a bad person. There is no bad people in this universe. There is sad people. There is people in pain. When people are in pain, they do bad things. Why are they doing bad things? Because they don't believe that tomorrow can be a good day. Somebody who have a good time, his life is great. Why would he do that? Somebody's not cheating if what he have is better than what he want to cheat with. That's sickness, right? But because we're falling into the cesspool, what can you do in the cesspool? You can cheat while you're in the cesspool. But it doesn't get better. You stay in the cesspool. You stay in the mud. But when you're staying in the mud, you just think you can cheat while you're in the mud. So why are you cheating? Because you want something better. So that wanting something better is a desire. That desire is for what? To go to the tree of life. So that desire to go to the tree of life, it's a good desire. What I'm fulfilling it with, it's a wrong thing. So even the criminal, the one who's sinned, want to be in the tree of life. So that's why all the negativity, all the doubts we're going through, eventually with Gemara Tikkun, when the end of the Tikkun will come, will be unbelievable. It say, שכל עלייה ועלייה שבתוך גמר התיקון הוא יום אחד. משבחים לו לחברה נמצאת שהוא חוזר ומתגלה בכל הדרת שלמותו השחד, לא תהיה משבח לחברה תבחין דאורייתא. So when a person understands that every negativity he did, or every pain he's going through, is basically will become eventually a vessel to draw light for גמר התיקון, שהוא שם עבוד אלוקים, מה בעצם כשאמרנו, even the people who ask doubts, people who have doubts about the Creator, the people who worship idol, when they change spiritually, then at that day that called Gemara Tikkun, and that punishment they went through, while they are in Malchut, while they are in that confusion time, turning into an amazing, rewarding things. How can that be? This is very confusing. נאמר כי גם עליהם חמלתי עליהם, כאשר יחמול איש על בנו העובד אותו. God said, I will mercy on them like a father who mercy on his son. כי כל הלילות האלה שהם הירידות, all those nights that calling falling and pain and suffering, that's stopping us from having cleaving to the Creator, that's stopping us from certainty in the Creator, that becoming day by day more pain, more suffering, all the darkness, all the negativity, they become זכויות ומעשים טובים. They become merit, they become great day. ולילה כיום יאיר, and the night will shine like a day, and darkness will be like a shining day. There is no separation. And that's difficult for the brain as we're all experiencing right now. Because everybody now saying, okay, Eliyahu, maybe I should just do crime. Maybe I should just steal. Maybe I should just have doubts. Maybe I should just have doubts about all the good thing I did. Well, if that's what you want to do, it's not a problem. The result will be the same. The result in the end will be the same. Everybody will enjoy the light of the Creator. But the pain that you're going through every time you do something negative is why? Is to purification of your vessel, that you will be able to receive the real consciousness of the Creator, which is giving you all this wonderful thing. And I will continue. ביאור הדברים, getting in more deep. It say, כלומר שזכר כל צער וכאב מהימים שעברו, every pain you went through, every doubt you went through, every negative thing you wanted to do you did, in the end of the tikkun will become חדווה ועונג רב, will become a joy and pleasure. And it says in Jeremiah, that they will look for what you did wrong and they couldn't find it. And people will sit and start laughing about, I can't believe I had some doubts about it. I can't believe I had doubts. People start laughing. They will say, I can't believe I have doubts. I mean, now when I see the whole picture, I can't believe I even have doubts. I can't believe I even did a crime. Now I know why I had the pain. Now I know it's like going to sometime, person has a flat tire and he gets angry, then they have a second flat tire, he gets really upset. But then you realize, if you see 20 years later, that those events, because we don't have memories, those events, if you put them together, turn your life in a better way, that your life will be perfect. But we don't see it. And that's why God said to Adam, let me show you the old generation. But how can that be? That God showed the old generation to Adam. I mean, there is no free will. And because of that, we got to go to Rav Ashlag. It's one of the oldest books he wrote before he wrote Talmud Eser HaSfirot. He wrote Panim Masbirot. So he'd say, what does that mean? That God showed Adam everything. He'd say, it's lo itbarach by God, achokma, the wisdom, ata'anug, the pleasure, ametikut, the sweetness, charifut, the spicy, bepe'ula ve'poel, the one who's acting, or the one the act is done for them, וכדומה מן הצורות הבשולות וההפכיות, in different act and thing that's done in this universe, כולם כלול כאחד באורו הפשוט. Everything is including in one single light of the Creator. Very difficult for our brain to understand. How can that be? Spicy and sweet, maybe when you eat Chinese food. But how can that be? It say everything is connecting to everything. And velav kolmach mocha savilda. Not every brain of a human being can understand that, because we can understand. We cannot do that. We cannot. The brain cannot understand that the pain and suffering is actually pleasure, and it's connected to the end of the tikkun. If you do crime, you steal this bottle, right? And you get punished for that. The punishment is painful. The stealing is wrong. It's not equal to give a gift and getting a reward. But in the eyes of God, it's all the same. How can we even understand it? Now, I mean, I will try to explain it, and I'm trying. I'm not sure I will be able, but I'm sure that if you listen carefully to what I say, I shouldn't say what I say. What the Zohar said, what the Rav Ashlag say, you will find the answer there. And he continue. The Ramban, Nachmanatis say that it's called Echad Yachid Umiyuchad, one unique and special. That's how the Creator appear in the real universe. We experience the Creator, unfortunately, because of our sin, we experience the Creator as good and bad, as the punisher and the rewarder. But the Creator is never like that. But because we are going through a religious mind, which means up and down, that's what we experience the Creator like that. So he continue. כי מאוד גבו מחשבותו במחשבותינו ודרכיו בדרכנו וצל ולמד מאוכלי המן. Because the Creator is not how we think the Creator is. The way we study it is how God gave the manna to the Israelite in the desert. The manna, שהמן נקרא לחם מן השמיים, it's called bread from the sky, משום שלא נתגשם בהתלבשותו בעולם הזה. The manna never materialize itself in this physical world. ואמרו חז"ל, the sages, the חכמים, told us שכל אחד ואחד היה טועם בו כל מה שרצה. Every person will taste within the manna whatever he wants. ונמצא שהיה בו בהכרח מן צורות ההפכיות. If it's like that, then every person tastes the manna in a different way. That means the manna is the same, but you taste a different thing. Meaning that we experience this universe according to us, not according to what the Creator is giving us. So the manna for one person is bitter, one person is sweet, one person is spicy, for one person is salty. But it's the same manna. How can different people experience it different? Because it's based on the receiver. דהיינו אחד טעם פה מתוק, one חריף, אשר המן בעצמו היה בהכרח כלול בשתי הפכים יחד. דכלום, יש לך נותן מה שאין בו. Can that be that you can give something you don't have in you? So the Creator has within him everything, but you experience the midah, the measurement that you can experience from the Creator. ואם כך, איך אפשר שיהיו בבית ההפכים? אלא על כוחך שהוא פשוט ומופשט בבית התמים, ורק כלול ומהם באופן שהמקבל הגשמי יוכל להבדיל לעצמו, זהו הטעם שרוצה. So the receiver is the one who makes the separation. ועל דרך זה תבין כל דבר רוחני. Same way you understand spirituality. That the Creator has everything there. And when it's come to the receiver, which is physical, which is material, which is limited, then the limited and materialistic world is making a separation. ולפי זה יש להבחין תמיד בהשפעתו יתברך, and that's what we experience, how the Creator give, טרם ביאתה לכלל קבלה, before it's come to a receiver. In the beginning it's only אור פשוט, only just light, but based on the receiver that what happened. And what the מקובלים are telling us, Sarah Vashlag? What the מקובלים is telling us? It say, the whole universe, not just this world, all the universes were created for people who acting spiritually, study the Torah, do the mitzvot. And we need to understand what the Zohar is telling us, Sarah Vashlag. If the universe is only to give pleasure to us and give us a good time, say the Zohar, מה היה לו יתברך לברוא את העולם הזה? What's the purpose of God creating this physical world? הגשמי, the physical world, מלאה ייסורים, full of suffering, that able to give the soul whatever he wants. And why is giving the soul בגוף עקור ומזוהם כזה? And why he put us into this physical body? And they explain, דמאן דאכיל להבדלי כעת להסתכל בהפה. It's like somebody who's eating from somebody else and he's embarrassed to look at the person because he's giving him shame. You can call it bread of shame or merciful bread, whatever language you want to use. פירוש זה בכל מתנת חינם נמצא פגם של בושת פנים. בושת פנים. בושת mean shame and פנים mean face. So you can call it the face becoming a shame when somebody is giving you. וכדי למנוע מהשמות בפגם הזה ברא את העולם הזה. God created this physical world full of suffering, full of pain, full of the cesspool, full of the mud, so we will be able to feel like we're doing something. שיש גם מציאות של עבודה. There is work, spiritual work, study the Torah, doing the mitzvot, ונמצאו נהנים לעתיד ביגיע כפם. You feel like you're earning it. כי נותנים שכרם משלם וחלף גיעתם. ונוצרים על ידי זה מפגם של בושה. Through that, we remove ourselves from shame. But if we be honest, we do such a little work and we're getting so much reward. Doesn't make sense, right? And this is like free gift. It's almost like God telling us, work for me 1 minute and I give you $1 billion. What is that? It's still a shame. It's still like we're feeling ashamed. So it's I love this book. So we need to understand how is the shame will be removed. And the idea, the desire to receive, that we have, there is two. רצון לקבל, Rav Ashlag explained, person want to receive for themselves only, or person want to receive to give pleasure to the Creator. I don't want you to get confused. You cannot receive to give to others. That's not true receiving, because some people give tzedakah, but they still want attention from people. So here, you make 1 billion and you give half a billion to charity. Yeah, but you get attention from the charity place. So the true sharing is by receiving it only because I'm giving pleasure to the Creator. Don't lose that. It's very important. So when a person connects to Gemara Tikkun, as Rav Ashlag explained, is a transformation. That's why I call this organization Vital Transformation. The transformation is to get into a place that you no longer receive because you want it, you receive because the Creator want to give it to you. So now what is that pain you're going through? What is the crime that you are doing? Why are you even doing the crime? Are you experiencing the wonderful thing of the Creator? No. You experience what you don't have. That's why you have to steal. That's why you have to do crime. That's why you have to cheat. You're experiencing that type of vessel that come from the dark side. It's called the klipot. And for that, you got to be punished. The punishment is painful. Now, when you go into the pain, you can say randomly, or you can say, I've been punished because I was thinking only about myself. But you cannot stay there for too long. 1 minute, maximum. Okay, I'm going through that pain. I'm sure I did something wrong with this arm. Not uncertain, for sure. So the reward for that, I'm removing the selfishness that I use this arm for. And now, this arm is getting purified to receive the true essence of what the light want to give me to this arm. Just taking the little pain. Now, some of you go into emotional pain because the Creator want to give you the true essence of what the Creator want to give you in Gemara Tikkun. So you're going through pain in the body or in the soul or in the emotional or in the mental so you can receive what the Creator want to give you. Are you ready for that? Or maybe you don't want it. Do you want just to remove the pain? Or you want just, or you have a desire to receive everything the Creator want to give you. I think you want to receive whatever the Creator want to give you in Gemara Tikkun. And that's really the secret. So Shavuot, as Rabbi Shimon write, on Shavuot, we receive everything that has to do with Gemara Tikkun. Everything. Meaning you're capable at that night. Can you imagine what a gift? I mean, I hope you're jumping right now as you listen to me. Jump to me. When I said to me, I don't mean to me as the ego. And if you feel it's the ego, I guess. But jump like crazy from an understanding. At that night of Shavuot, that coming soon, you receive everything. Everything. All the light from Gemara Tikkun. You're receiving it. Meaning, everything that the Creator want to give you, you can feel it at that night. And because of that, the Malchut is no longer Malchut. It becomes like Ze'er Anpin. The sun is no longer different than the moon, become equal. The male is not different from the female is not different from the male. They become one. Everything become one. What does that mean for you? Meaning that Tchiyat Abitim, meaning immortality, meaning no more death, meaning no more angel of death. What is the angel of death? The angel of death come and say, hey, this person, too much crime, too much problem. The punishment is way bigger than the body that can handle. We got to take him away from here so you have a better chance next lifetime. But if a person starts to understand that every pain is going through in the shoulders, in the body, in the soul, in the spirit, in the emotional, it's a gift that the Creator want to give him so he can get the reward of what? Of connecting to the tree of life. Then he get excited. Then he get excited from the pain, from the discomfort and all this and that. Baruch Hashem. All right. Exciting. Now, what do we do at that night? We first read the Torah. I'm sure you know it. And we are considered like we are orgim in Aleph. Meaning like we're making a carpet. How do you make the carpet? Every word of one parasha, or the Nevi'im or Ktuvim, or the prophet, or the writing, what we call the Tanakh, the Bible, 24 books. 24 is basically, it's called 24 Tikkunei Kala. You're fixing the Kala, you're fixing the bride at that night. So at night, you read the Torah. Then you read the Nevi'im, then the prophet, then the Ktuvim, the entire 24 books. And then you start reading the Zohar, Idra Rabba, Idra Zuta. And through that, at Alot HaShachar, before Alot HaShachar, Ashmoret, you're going to mikveh, men only, please. going to mikveh and you meditate, you take the bride with you. After you decorate the bride, you take her to the wedding. It's called the famous wedding. And then in Musaf, you put the bride and the groom one together. And for that, you will be able to feel the light of Gemara Tikkun. It's amazing. Amazing. Nothing is better than this. That's what we need to do at that night. I don't want to go into so much detail, but I want to read another thing. So people call me and ask me, Eliyahu, why halav? Why it's tradition in Iraq, for example, in the Middle East, Iraq, Persia, Israel at those times, before 1948, Turkey, they used to take rice and cook it with milk. I don't know the name of the food, forgive me. In Ashkenaz, they will make cake with cheese. Everything is about the milk. So I found something which hopefully I will be able to explain it. It's from Zera Kodesh, one of my favorite book. I don't know why I like this specific book. Rabbi Naftali Mirovshitz. And it say, where does the milk come from? It came from the mother, right? I mean, from the breast. It's called dad. How is the milk work? Those of you who work on a farm, or those of you who have children, and the mother breastfeed, the milk, if you look above the milk, inside the breast, basically there is more milk than what the baby is getting. So the mother want to give more milk, the baby want to receive more milk, but it doesn't. That's why they have to breastfeed sometimes 15, 20 minutes, sometimes more. They have to get the baby here, or other creature, I'm not talking about just human. The baby has to wait for the milk, and the mother has to wait for the milk to come out. But the mother has more milk to give than the baby wants, and that's why it takes time. The same thing is the Creator. The Creator want to give us everything. Gemara Tikkun. End of the Tikkun. But we're not capable, because of the Tzimtzum, we cannot capable to receive everything. We feel bad about ourselves, we feel guilty, we did crime, we hate ourselves, we have doubts, we're not sure that what we did right was right. We're having all kind of stupidity in our mind. And that's created Tzimtzum, that's created contraction with the breast, the way the breast works. Those of you who saw, breast, there is basically a milk that comes out from a little hole, but there is more milk inside. So the shefa, the nourishment, the abundance waiting for us. But it depends on the baby who's taking the milk from the mother, and the baby, if the baby has enough desire, is getting it. But the baby, doesn't matter how much desire he has, it's come tipin. It's come drop by drop. It doesn't matter how much the mother want to give it to the baby, it's come tipin. The mother, it's like God. The child, it's like us. The Creator, God, want to give us everything. The reason we're eating cheesecake or rice with milk, the milk is to remind us this, and that's very powerful. It say, וידבר אלוקים את כל הדברים האלה לאמור. Before Matan Torah, before the 10 Commandments, it said the word Elokim. Elokim means judgment. God spoke those words. ששם אלוקים הוא דין. The name of Elokim is judgment. מה זה judgment? What is judgment? ואחר כך לאמור רכה, שאם תיקן ועשם חסדים, and then he make it merciful. Like it say in Mechilta, it say it in the Midrash, that they saw God like an old man full of mercy, and with a white beard. וזה שאמר כאשר דיברת לאמור, רצה לאמור כאשר דיברת מאז קשות, לאמור להמתיק הדיבור של קושי שיהיה בבחינת אמירה רכה. והנה אף שאם תיקם הדינים ההמתקה הוא רק לנו, שלא יחולו הדינים עלינו. So even when we receive a little bit, every time you receive a little bit through the tzimtzum, through the contraction, like the baby who received the milk from the mother, it's less than what the Creator want to give us. Because if the Creator give us more than we're capable to receive, it's called judgment. It's called Elokim. It's not going to do good for us, even if the Creator want to give us. The idea that we are eating something sweet made from milk is to remind us that the Creator want to give us all the good things, all the milk, all the nourishment, all the abundance with sweetness, but it's up to us Are we capable to receive? חסדים מתוקים עלינו מאוד. So we have the השפעה on Shavuot to receive everything. So Shavuot, just remind yourself, the Creator loves you so much. I don't care what you did wrong. I don't even think what was your sin. It's all the wonderful thing that on Matan Torah, Matan means gift of the Bible. God want to give you everything. Are you capable of receiving? And if you are, it's coming so much. And it's there for you. And it's yours. It's so beautiful. Now those of you who really meditating on all those things and all those kavanot, and I didn't give you all the kavanot, all the meditation. I want to give you the basic of the understanding of the excitement that Chag Shavuot, the holiday of Shavuot, is exactly equal to the end of the Tikkun, the end of time when it will be no more bad. But it starts with the mind. It starts with the baby. It starts with the receiver. Do you truly believe that whatever you did bad, you did it because you went through pain? So in the Gemara Tikkun, even the bad thing you did, even the pain you went through, was a necessity for you to change, so you transform, and now you can feel. How is it feel to receive all those wonderful things of the Creator? Remember the example I gave before. A person going through pain when he go to the doctor, the doubts he has before, the doubts that he has while he's doing the procedure, and the certainty he has after. Now you look at the procedure, it was a necessity. You look at the doubts that they had before, it was necessity for me to receive all the wonderful thing that those doctors, I mean the Creator in that sense, want to give me in the end of the Tikkun. May all of us have a great Shavuot. Enjoy that. I will not have it live on Shavuot, but we're all going to be alive here. Those of you who can fly and be with me, of course, join me. I love you so much, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you.